It really seems like we're in an age where AAA game developers just want to keep treating their player bases like complete garbage. And it seems that releasing games that run like complete garbage and crash all the time for a lot of people is just kind of the norm these days. As we can see with Dragon's Dogma 2 that just came out a few days ago. For a lot of people, the game is running like complete garbage and crashing all the time. Even on higher end PCs, people can't are struggling to hit 60 FPS, which should not be the case for any fucking game. So this game obviously has a lot of optimization issues that were just not addressed before the game came out. And one of the biggest reasons for all these optimization issues is Denuvo. Denuvo is a anti-cheat slash DRM service which is supposed to prevent people from pirating the game so quickly as soon as it comes out. But Denuvo is very infamous for causing a lot of performance and crashing issues in basically every game that it's been in that I know of. And frankly, I am not sure why game developers want to keep working with Denuvo when they are known to cause a lot of these issues. Putting Denuvo in your game just seems to give people more of a reason to pirate your game. Because if you pirate the game, you have to remove Denuvo. Therefore, you get much better performance from removing it, from pirating the game. It's just kind of counterintuitive to me why they just wouldn't look for and find a better service that provides the same things, but doesn't destroy your game. And it seems with the over 3,000 people that are working at Capcom right now, Capcom just could not afford to have even one person to playtest the damn game. Or, let's just be honest here. Capcom knew of the state that the game was in. They didn't give a fuck, and they shipped the game anyway. Because, why make sure the game works well and is robust and relatively bug-free when you could just release it early? People are going to only bitch for like a month or two, and then over the next few months while you slowly patch and fix the game, people are just going to forget and play the game anyway, as if nothing ever happened. And Dragon's Dogma 2 is a single-player RPG with multiple classes you can choose from and a really in-depth character creator. So you'd think a game like this would allow you to have multiple save/character slots that you can choose from, right? Well, no, you fucking idiot. Why would they do that? When you start the game for the first time, that's it. That's the only character you can make. Unless in-game you find a item which lets you change the appearance of your character, or you could just buy that for $2 off of the store. But if you want to start a new game, make a new character, what you have to do is, because your save is saved to Capcom servers, right, is you have to turn cloud saves off in Steam. Then you have to go offline and then delete the save file for your game. And then once you start the game back up again, then you can make a new save file. And to be honest, with all of the microtransactions in the game, I am almost positive that Capcom is going to find a way to sell you save slots in this game. But the community has made a temporary solution to the problem, because on Nexus Mods you can find a mod that is essentially a save manager mod for the game that you can go and download. So let's talk about the microtransactions that are in the game real quick. So the game lets you buy in-game items with real money for a few bucks. The game lets you buy things like Rift Crystals, which in the game are used to buy higher level pawns, essentially. And these Port Crystals, which you place down and are used to fast travel to. Because this game has a lot of walking, and fast travel is kind of a thing you need to earn. So you can pay to basically give yourself a bit of an advantage earlier in the game. You can also do things like buy wake stones to revive pawns, party members, whatnot, and jail keys to get out of jail. I'm not gonna be honest, I don't know why you would buy any of this shit. Why would you buy any of this when honestly, and it's a single player game, you could just cheat this shit in. It bewilders me. It makes no fucking sense. And I mean, you can still earn all of these items through just playing the game, which is good and all, but as of right now, I don't know if anyone really knows really the effects that these monetization options have put on the game's progression. Because why would you have them in the game if you're not going to give players a reason to be pushed to buy them? So, I guess the effects of that have yet to be seen as of now, but we'll see how that unfolds in the future. And the sad part is that a lot of people are going to be buying these microtransactions, and that's why Capcom keeps putting them in the game. And that's why they're going to keep putting them in every game that they make. And then a lot of people would just say, don't buy the microtransactions then. But I feel like a lot of people that say that are just kind of missing the point entirely. Because even if you don't buy the microtransactions, when you buy the game, you're still giving Capcom money for doing their shitty business practices. And then what happens is Capcom sees that when they release a game in a buggy, broken mess filled with microtransactions, a lot of people are just going to buy the game anyway and continue to play until it gets fixed, and people are just going to forget eventually. And then when Dragon's Dogma 3 comes out, it's just going to release in the exact same state that Dragon's Dogma 2 released in, because they see that they keep getting rewarded for releasing their games like this. And until people stop buying games when they come out as broken messes like this and stop defending this shit, it's never going to stop. So people really just need to learn to stop supporting these devs until they fix this shit, because if you stop giving them money, they will be forced to learn how to release their games functioning properly. And if they don't learn, then they'll just go bankrupt. Don't get me wrong, I'm pretty sure this game is a really good game and all, because the first game was a really good game as well. And all the gameplay that I've seen of Dragon's Dogma 2 looks really good and fun, but I'm just tired of all the AAA game studios releasing their games in these broken, buggy states and just not giving a fuck. Not caring about their player bases, not listening to them. And I'm just kind of tired of buying games from people that do stuff like this. So I'm not planning on buying this game anytime soon. Maybe unless they fix most of the issues with it and it's on a big discount. And I wouldn't suggest anyone else buy this game anytime soon either. We really just need to stop giving money to companies that release their games like this. And hopefully one day, maybe it'll get better. Anyway, that's all from me. Later.